Eat 'em up, yo. Eat 'em up.
I shall come forth as pupils. Have you been
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Moore now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And he finds Tyler Croft. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Room here to run. Breaks through the contact and all the way down to the 5. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll turn to Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Set to return it. Here's Moore. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On the check down, it's Ingram. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Carter. Pretty move. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On play action, Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the red zone now, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. And Lobo. Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Lock in. 36. Ready, go.
On first and 10, it's Carter. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll give to Carter here on the option. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Carter. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Going for it, it's Carter. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Jameis now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. And his pass incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jets 16. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Carter. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Moore now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Woo! He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned.
And Winston lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. More now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Winston. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Fighting him off, and they'll get him down up past the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Carter with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Kamara trying again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Saints 48, Jets 23. Will Lutz to kick off Melojr1120.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.